Welcome friends. Now this is the first video regarding electrostatics. So I am giving 1.1. In this video we will discuss how a charge produces or two charges produces equilibrium, under what condition they are stable or unstable, and if a charge is displaced from its initial position, how it executes simple harmonic motion. So how can you calculate the time period? Okay, now let us start. Q1 and Q2 are two positive charges. In order to produce equilibrium at any point, just you put a test charge Q0. Distance between Q1 and Q2 is d. Initially both the two charges are like, suppose plus plus. So now this distance is x and this distance is d minus x. Q1 repel Q0 towards the right, while the Q2 repel Q0 towards the left. So if the two forces are magnitude same, direction already opposite, so they produce equilibrium. Therefore, for equilibrium you write k Q1 divided by x square is k Q2 divided by d minus x whole square. Now from this d minus x by x whole square, this is Q2 divided by Q1. Okay, or you put d by x minus 1, this is root over Q2 divided by Q1, this is square. If you remove the square, I am putting root to right. So d by x is root over Q2 by Q1 plus 1. So therefore x is d divided by root over Q2 by Q1 plus 1. This is the value. Okay. So now if you take, instead of Q1 and Q2 positive charge, if you take Q1 and Q2 positive charge and Q2 positive charge, but this is minus, suppose minus Q. This is x, this is d minus x. Now here Q1 Q minus Q attraction, Q2 minus Q repulsion. Okay. If you take this force is repulsion 1, this is 2. Now this is 1, this is 2. So you will observe same thing. That means whether this charge is positive or negative, if these two are like charges, you will obtain this formula. Therefore, if you take similarly, these are the minus charge and this is either plus or minus. Minus means again like charge. You take either plus or minus, you will find out this value. Okay. So now, therefore, for like charges, first condition, equilibrium is in between the line joining the two. If exceeds the distance from Q1, then you put this formula. If exceeds the distance of Q1, distance of the point, equilibrium point or null point from Q1, then you put x equal to this value. Now similarly, if you take one charge is negative and another charge is a positive, now in case of a unlike charges, always null point, neutral point or equilibrium point is always outside this line joining the charges along the same line. You put this is Q0. Therefore Q1 Q0 attraction, Q2 Q0 repulsion. Okay, two directions are opposite. If magnitude same, resultant force 0. This distance is x, this distance is d. Now if you write the equation k Q1 divided by x square, then k Q2 divided by d plus x whole square. If you follow the procedure, at last you will find out x equal to d divided by root over q2 by q1 minus 1. Now if you combine these two, you write x equal to d divided by q2 by q1 plus or minus 1. Therefore for e equal to 0 or f equal to 0, okay, f equal to 0, plus sign, you use plus sign for like charges, okay, and minus sign for unlike charges, okay. Now let us consider for like charges, if q naught is positive, mark q naught is positive, I am giving f1 is this here, f2 is somewhere here, okay. Now this is the line, neutral point. Now if this q naught displaces the distance dx, if q naught displaces distance dx towards q2, okay, towards q2, then this distance decreases. This distance decreases means repulsion force increases, because f2 proportional to 1 by d minus x whole square, okay. If d minus x decreases, then f2 increases, so therefore f2 is greater than f1. So now resultant force is f2 minus f1, the direction is along f1, sorry, along f2. So resultant force is f2 minus f1 along f2, but this is the resultant force direction. Therefore if you displace the charge from this point to this point towards the right, then you release it, then the charge has some tendency to recover its original position. So in this way the charge will execute simple harmonic motion, because when it is coming towards the point, force goes on decreasing. Here force becomes 0, but velocity is maximum. It overshoots the mark, comes to the opposite side. When it comes to the opposite side, f1 becomes larger than f2, therefore it faces retardation. After traveling same distance, it is brought to rest, then again returns. So in this way, with the amplitude dx, it vibrates in between the 2 points through that axis or through that line. So here the body will execute simple harmonic motion. If it executes simple harmonic motion, then you find out what is the acceleration of motion. A is resultant force divided by mass, resultant force by mass. Then what is the time period of oscillation? That is 2 pi root over displacement divided by acceleration. This is the formula. So 2 pi root over displacement by acceleration. If you put the values, calculate resultant f from data and put here, then you can find out the time period of oscillation. And if the object has some tendency to recover, then this type of equilibrium is called, that is stable equilibrium. This type of equilibrium is always called stable equilibrium. Then you calculate the time period, okay. Another is if q1 q2, and giving the same formula, this is q2, this is q1, like charge, but here the charge is negative. Now if it is negative, q1 attract, this is the direction of f1, q2 attract, this is the direction of f2. Now f1 f2 interchanges, okay. Now if you displace q some distance along this direction ds, like this, towards right, then this distance decreases. Here this distance again f2 proportional to 1 by d minus x whole square. If the distance decreases, f2 is greater than f1. Again f2 is greater than f1, but here f2 is right side, here f2 is left side, okay. So now what is the resultant force? f2 minus f1 along f1, same formula, okay, along f2. But here the charged particle has some tendency to recover its original shape, but in this case it has no tendency to recover. It moves away and away because resultant force is along F2. So this type of equilibrium is unstable. Okay, so whatever may be, here the body will never execute simple harmonic motion. So here the body will execute simple harmonic motion, therefore you can calculate a time period. But here this is a unstable equilibrium. In case of unstable equilibrium, it is not possible to find out time period. Similarly, if you take unlike charges and here either plus or minus, you will obtain again same principle, that is a unstable equilibrium. Therefore, equilibrium is said to be stable if all the three charges suppose nature same, and here the oscillation is along the direction of line, should say longitudinal direction or axial direction, or along the direction of line joining the two charges. Okay. Now let us find out another special case. If you take this is charge Q positive and this is charge Q positive, and suppose Q1 equal to Q2. If Q1 equal to Q2, neutral point is exactly at midpoint. If you imagine a perpendicular bisector on that line, and if you imagine a charged particle, suppose opposite charge minus Q, okay, minus Q is placed at a distance x. In case of longitudinal direction, nature of the charges are the same, but here that is two charges are same, but this is opposite nature. Then if you release minus Q, then this Q pulls the force, this Q pulls the force. The resultant of these two forces, F and F, okay, resultant of these two forces now moves along this direction. This is the resultant force. You take this angle of theta. Now this is 2f cos theta. Cosine components exist, sine components cancel out. So this is the resultant force. Now with that much force, when the particle is moving down and down, its speed goes on increasing. Here this is neutral. This is neutral means force is zero. Therefore force is zero means velocity is large. It comes shift towards opposite side. During the opposite side, its force, direction of force is reverses. Okay, direction of force is reverses. Therefore the particle experiences retarded motion. The value is extreme and same 2f cos theta. Therefore now F represents your driving force. Find out the acceleration of the motion, F divided by mass of that particle. So calculate T equal to 2 pi root over, that is displacement divided by acceleration. Okay, so acceleration calculate. Here F must be a function of distance, or acceleration must be a function of a distance, some quantity into x. So find out x by a. This is the x by a. You put in this formula, you will get the values. Okay. If you use these formulas directly, if you omit that derivation portion, so it is possible to solve the problem. Okay.